Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got your favorite artist on deck, man. That's right, he's back. You see what I'm saying? We got Kodak Black talking about Will Smith's daughter, man, and that letter to Tupac, man. It's real strange stuff, man. And we got BENZINO talking about how he would have dealt with the whole slap situation in Corey Holcomb. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Show. If this first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if feeling any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. Hey yo, that notification bell's waiting for your tap, man, so go on and give it a rub. You see what I'm saying? And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too, man. Hey yo, shout out to all our new subs out there, man. We appreciate y'all coming through and hitting that subscribe button and the like button and all that other good stuff. And let's get right to it, okay? Setting you off with BENZINO and his daughter Coi Leray, man. Now the two have quite the tumultuous relationship, all right? 1 minute is beef and another minute it's apologies and love, man. It's like your family situation. You like, yo, we don't get down like that, you know? Really? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Anyway, Coi Leray recently released her debut album, and she found herself on a Breakfast Club promoting her joint, and apparently she was not very coy about her pops needing money, which is consistent with what went down a few... Oh, come on, man. Come on, sis. Goodness gracious, there's no end. You know what I'm saying? There's no end. Anyway, look. After she made the statement concerning her pops needing papers, right? Something went down with him and her moms, okay? It must have been a super hairy situation because she ran to Twitter afterwards and posted, quote, "My dad is texting my mom threatening her and me because I said he went broke on the Breakfast Club on the day of my album release." Close quote. Well, why did you say it? Like, why did that have to be a topic of discussion? Anyway, she continued on and said, quote, "I hate to bring this ish to social media, but you did anyway. But my father need help. Sorry if I offended you on Breakfast Club. Why are you telling us? But don't mistreat." But she said, "But don't treatment me or my mom." But I think she meant mistreat. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Okay. Don't mistreat me or my mom. Sis, it's my mom and I, but you know, I ain't gonna hold it against you. She said, "Don't mistreat my mom and I because you hate to admit that we went broke after the source. I'm your only cuffing daughter. You worried about being called broke on the day of my debut album? You ain't even text me congratulations. You so bitter and evil. I'ma pray for you." Close quote. I don't know if you need to be the one to pray, sis. Okay, look. Is this not... Oh, Key said what up. But look, is this not akin to watching family members taking their argument outside the house, man, and doing it like right in the middle of the street? You know what I'm saying? You warming up your microwave popcorn, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the kettle corn. Look, hopefully by the time this story comes out, the two have patched up their differences, which I'm sure they do, because they have to push and pull back and forth, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say I enjoy watching a little situation, man, because it reminds me of, well, forget it. Anyway, look. While he was getting screamed at on Twitter by his daughter, right, BENZINO hit the pause button to speak up on the slap that is, you know what I'm saying, unified and divided the world at the same time. Now, the slap has brought all kinds of folks out, okay? BENZINO stated, he said, quote, "People gotta understand, this is how Tupac got killed." Really? He said, "It was at an event. They seen somebody that supposedly took a chain, they jumped him. Then later on, Pac got shot up in a car. That ish could have happened to Will Smith," close quote. Open it back up. He continued to say, "When I hear people say, especially women, that he deserved it, I'm like, what if Will left, had gone to the party, and then Will Smith's car got shot up like Pac's? Then everybody's mourning and going crazy. No, it shouldn't have happened. Will should have held some constraint and some professionalism. And if it was that bad, bring your wife and check him backstage. I know I couldn't have got the ish slapped out of me by a man and just would have stood up there like that. And Chris had his hands in his pockets. I don't think we've heard the last of it from Chris Rock." As far as I understand, Chris Rock said that, he's waiting to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm hot in this car, man, so I gotta take a drink, man. Don't be hating on me, man. You know what I'm saying? If we were sitting in the car together, I'd have drank right in front of you. Anyway, check this out, man. Speaking of kids that might need to mettre à genoux, you know what I'm saying? You like, what? Never mind. Kids that need to go sit somewhere in the corner. Apparently, there is a letter floating around, right? Addressed to Tupac, written by Willow Smith. Now, I don't know if she really wrote this letter. You know what I'm saying? But the letter reads like this. It goes, quote, "Dear Tupac, I know you alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow." Close quote. Why is this? If this letter is real, right? Why is this child addressing this man in such a manner? My mommy really misses you? How does she know that? Can you come back so my mommy and me can be happy? I don't really think this is a real letter because the child said my mommy and me. And I know that children are self-centered and they would normally say me and mommy. You see what I'm saying? So I don't believe this letter to be true. Can you come back so my mommy and me can be happy? Wouldn't it be the ultimate plot twist if Willow wrote that last Thursday? You know what I'm saying? Look, who does she understand Tupac to be, if this letter is real? As far as I remember, when Pac died, was he with Jada at the time? I don't think he was, okay? They knew each other, but they weren't together. You mean to tell me these people actually think the Tupac of 1996 will be the same person in 2022, the same personality 26 years later, man? People that have died would only be what you imagine them to be if they were still alive. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what they would be. Maybe you forget a lot of folks become bitter as they age. You see what I'm saying? Look, if your mother died a long time ago and you're like, oh, my mama would be here, she would be in my corner. Maybe not. Your mama would be probably getting on your nerves and you'd be like, mama, I don't even want to talk right now. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, Kodak Black heard what this child got going on and he's disgusted. Hey, yo, take a listen to what Kodak had to say. Take a listen.
You got my daughter writing this nigga Tupac like he's somewhere buried, like he's somewhere alive, like y'all know what I'm saying, or some shit like that shit crazy, like she finna put the shit in a bottle and motherfucking throw that bitch in the ocean somewhere and that bitch gonna get the Tupac in Cuba somewhere. I would've whooped Willow fuck ass, homie. I would've whooped her stupid ass. I would've snatched my belt off, homie, and whooped her dumb ass. Bitch, you in time out. Punishment. I ain't know that shit. Time out. I ain't fucking with you. Matter of fact, I ain't your daddy.
Now, some of you newbies may not be fully, understand what Kodak said. But fortunately for you, I got my yak later on deck. Now, if I could just get the damn thing working. Okay, here it goes. Kodak stated, this is what he said. He said, quote, "You got my daughter writing Tupac like he was somewhere alive. My daughter." Look, my daughter. I'm over here like, did I miss something? He said, "That ish is crazy. Like she gonna push that ish in a bottle and throw that in the ocean and it gonna get to Tupac in Cuba or somewhere." He's still in Cuba? Look, apparently Pac is the new Elvis. Anyway, he continued on and said, "I would have whipped Willow cuff ass. I would have whipped her stupid ass, snatched my belt off, homie, and whooped her dumb ass. Itch, you in timeout. Punishment. I ain't cuffing with you. Matter of fact, I ain't your daddy." Close quote. Look, you can't just not be their daddy no more, fam. That's not how it works, man. That's been tried before. Look at what's their name in the back. Like, I'm still waiting for my daddy to come back with the milk. Newsflash. The milk is apparently much further than daddy expected. Okay? Listen, imagine if your lady, right, violated, okay? And then your daughter violated in front of everybody. Wouldn't you trip, man? You know what I'm saying? Now, look, Corey Holcomb has heard about this whole letter, and he tripped concerning the letter. Hey, yo, take a listen.
This whole Tupac thing has gone too far. Come on, man. Everybody who saw how Tupac was, why is she acting like Tupac would have been with her? Tupac would have been said, "Look, bitch, you ain't got nothing else to offer but your funky ass."
Wonder why they call you bitch?
Right, you wonder why they call you bitch? Have you ever heard Tupac's music? Tupac would not tolerate somebody like that on his shoulder.
And you speak very high, how you say? You still speak about the so-called relationship you had with the man. But there was plenty of time, if they were to be together, it would have happened. The man, you know what I'm saying, since then. That was a long time ago when they were in college, so.
Did she say they never even had sex?
Yeah.
That's what she said?
She say he ain't never fucking.
She said he ain't never fucking. That make it even worse.
This bitch done ran with an imaginary story to her daughter. I saw that letter her daughter so-called wrote. I'm like, what a awful person. You poison your kid's mind with a man that, if Marcus is right, didn't even fuck you, bitch. You claiming Tupac, you just name drop it. Tupac probably like, bitch, stop telling motherfuckers that I was your friend like that.
He hunt the house.
Right. God damn, what a... Oh my God, man. I can't believe the world really allows this stuff.
That man said, quote, just ran with an imaginary story to her daughter. I saw that letter her daughter so-called wrote. I'm like, what an awful person. You poisoned your kid's mind with a man that, if Marcus is right, didn't even cuff you. Itch, you claiming Tupac, you're just name dropping, close quote. Look, at this point, right, this might just be becoming a lynching. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the Salem witch trials, man. Didn't people start using anything they could find on a woman just to burn her at the stake? Look, she was in a movie called Set It Off. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like, oh, that was Will's cue. Wasn't she in a different world? She told us she would change his life. Was that her that was in Menace to Society? You know what I'm saying? While they get the wood ready. Let me do my shout outs real quick. Let me get the shout outs on deck real quick. Hold on for a second. Alright, yo, shout out to my boy Lonsdale. My man say, yo, Jay Wood, I've been here from the start. And ain't no New York ninja gonna come here and start taking over ish. How I know you a New York ninja? Cause you sound like a New York ninja to me. My mama here, my cousin here, my wife here. Ain't none of you niggas gonna give Celeb more likes than me. Queens, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? They battling for giving your boys Celeb a little more likes, man. Appreciate that, man. Brandon Bass came through and said, yo, that Caucasoid agreeing with Jada Pinkett at the table when she suggests that it's her husband's job to know what she wants reminds me of when, what is that, BW? Who fell for the WW feminism BS? I don't know what he's talking about. I think I know what he's talking about. He's basically saying when Gwyneth Paltrow and Jada Pinkett were talking about men should be able to read their women's minds, right? He was talking about like that 7 minutes in that clip, okay? Where we posted the clip of Jada saying that. Now, here is the thing, right? Because Patrice Sneed said the same thing, okay? The thing about it is, when Jada Pinkett made mention of the reading of the mind thing, she said, that's a pitfall, right? But we cut the clip so quickly, you might have missed when she actually said that. She said, Gwyneth Paltrow was like, yo, that's a huge pitfall. And Jada agreed and said, yeah, that is a pitfall. Like, in other words, they were saying men can't read our minds and it's a pitfall to act like they should. Okay? But we cut the clip. That's why I still mentioned it, because I want to be as honest as possible with the story, man. You know what I'm saying? So Jada was not saying men need to know how to read minds. In fact, she was saying they can't. You just check the clip again, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we did cut the clip a little short, man. But if you listen closely to the clip, you can actually hear it being said. Okay? Ashley Bowe came through and said, yo, Murder on My Mind came out years before the murder. That's terrible evidence. But if you want circumstantial, go watch old Melly interviews. Hint, hint. He was stupid to not hide the bodies in the car correctly with all that money. Hey, yo, check this out, man. Okay, so we get it, right? I didn't know, right? But the, what's her name from, I forgot her name, Khalifa? Whatever her name was, okay? She stated that the Murder on My Mind was like a play-by-play or something like that. But he released a song earlier. Whatever the case may be, alright? I think when you drop music like that, people start to look at you like, you know, if there's a murder that they hear about and you have music like that, they start making the connections, even though the connections might not connect, okay? And lastly, Abdul Kwawi Guest said, yo, just because you done something for 20 years don't mean it was right. If you grew up eating people all your life, does it make it right? No, it doesn't. So I say this to say that I don't know what the hell you've been studying. He's talking about when I said I've been studying religions for 20 years, man, and I rocks with Christianity as a result. Look, I'm just saying, if you did study something for 20 years, you might know a little bit about it. You see what I'm saying? Look, if I grew up eating people all my life, I bet you I know which parts to eat first. You see what I'm saying? I know the most tender part of a human to eat first if I've been eating humans for 20 years. Whatever, let's wrap this bad boy up, man, because you know what? It's time for me to roll up out of here, man. So, Michael Bay, that's right, Mr. I can't make a movie proper unless there's 1,000 explosions. This man chimed in on the Will Smith slap, right? Look, I like the man's movies, okay? Look, they perfect for my simple mind, and they're a sight to behold. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to watch Bad Boys 2 later on today. My bad. Michael Bay stated, quote, he said, at first, immediately, I'm like, did this slap just happen? Okay? Then I saw the yell from Will. That's a real Will yell. Will is an amazing fighter. He's a studied boxer. Close quote. A studied boxer? That came out of nowhere. Anyway, he continued on and said, there are babies getting blown up by the hundreds right now, and people are so concerned about this. I don't know. To me, it's just like enough of it. All right. So a dramatic thing happened. But I just think we've got to get our priorities straight. Close quote. And then he said he would absolutely, this is what he said, quote, absolutely 100% work with Will Smith in the future. He's a very even-keeled guy. Very even-keeled. Close quote. Yo, shout out to that man for not blackballing Will Smith, man. Will Smith made a mistake. They should settle that whole situation out. And then if the man need to work again, he need to work again. A lot of people have done a lot worse. And finally, your favorite artist, Tekashi 6ix9ine, is back, okay? He's back, and look, just calm down for a second, stop rejoicing for a minute, and I can get through with this story and let you go on about your business, okay? Your favorite artist posted, quote, this is what he said. He said, quote, I hope everybody enjoyed their 15 minutes. The Demon is back, April 15th. I'm the beast they couldn't contain. The industry most hated animal. I thought the industry most hated animal was Lil Nas X. Anyway, April 15th, the King of New York is coming back. I'm going back home. Close quote. Now, the man even added a creepy trailer. Hey, yo, take a look.
Bitch, I'm outie, bitch. Oh, yeah, I'm outie, bitch. Casamigos, dollars, walking, bitch. We bout to fuck some shit. La, fucking shit. We fucking shit. Niggas know me, I'ma pop my shit with sweetie, swapping snakes. What? What you wanna do like what? Who you gonna shoot like what? That boy bluff. I be outside like what? Y'all niggas really not tough, I still get touched. And I still get touched. You looking for me like what? Stop looking for me, see what? Cause we write something, we want to hold back. We got ducks, we got a clap. We got ducks and make us laugh. We know to clap, we know to clap. He got shot, he ain't get back. I don't think that we will tap. We not Apple, we got Max. I don't know you, please get back. No, stop. Dummy boy better have his knockers.
He then posted another clip, right? But this one was a bit more confusing. You see, it was him with a bunch of people in Bushwick, right? Without security. Because, security costs an arm and a leg. And the man is broke as far as I understand. But here's the crazy thing. The goons that were with him, right? They were dressed in blue. But wasn't he repping the blood set? Like, I guess I'm confused, man. Like, you could just switch over to... Well, forget it. Wait. Didn't he rat on the members of the... Well, look. People from the opposing side linked up with Tekashi 6ix9ine and... Well, forget it. Here's what I learned from teaching Bloods and Crips, okay? And this is just an observation. In other words, this is what I saw, okay? This is what I saw with my own eyeballs and my ears, okay? I taught in schools where it was predominantly Crips, and I've taught in schools which were predominantly Bloods, all right? This is what I've noticed with the students that I've taught. The Bloods tend to be way more obnoxious. They were louder, right? They were brash. They made it super evident that they were gang affiliated. They let everybody know we Bloods, and it would be on their tests. Every answer was blood. You see what I'm saying? I'd be calling on students who had their hands raised. They'd be like, oh, nah. I don't want to answer. I was just holding up my set. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, in class? Bro, this is we're learning about, like, you know what I'm saying, World War II. But the Crips, like, I never knew who they were. They were very subtle about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know which group I thought to be more clever. I'm not saying less deadly. It's just I could converse with the Crips a little bit more than the Bloods. All right? It was strange, man. Make of that what you will. You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't like gangs, and I don't think anybody should join one. You see what I'm saying? Look, to me, I'm sure it's just a spirit that's influencing each side. You know what I'm saying? Like different sides. And could it be possible that one spirit makes his followers more subtle and another, you know what I'm saying? Like one spirit is more obnoxious and the other is more subtle and more low-key and insidious, man. You're like, wait a minute. One spirit can influence multiple people? Like wind, bro. You see what I'm saying? Look, I ain't mean to scare you, man. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Are you excited about Tekashi 6ix9ine coming back out, man? We know you are. I mean, you don't even gotta lie. You ain't gotta come in the comment section and lie. You see what I'm saying? What you think about Michael Bay and what he said concerning Will Smith? Kodak Black, man, should the child get a whipping from her pops? Or should he just, like, disown her, act like he don't know her? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source, celeb news.